Welcome to Module 6, Learning and Thinking Styles and Multiple Intelligences, under the Unit 2.3, Student Diversity. These are the specific topics. Number 1, Thinking Styles. Number 2, Types of Thinking Styles. Number 3, Techniques on how to deal with different thinking styles. Number 4, How are thinking styles formed? Objectives. At the end of the lesson, learners will be able to identify their thinking styles, learn the 5 types of thinking styles, communicate better, apply, and appreciate the importance of thinking styles. In this video, we will focus on the topic thinking styles. Do you find yourself thinking about the way you think? We may not always be aware of it, but our brains have particular ways of working. Learning how to figure out which thinking style is dominant in your brain can help you communicate better with others. Knowing how you think can also help you to make better decisions, enhance critical thinking skills, and become more successful. Thinking style can also raise awareness and consciousness on how to follow a pattern of purposeful thinking that lead to change more positive behavior and performance improvement. Thinking styles are the characteristic way of processing information. These styles involve acquiring knowledge, making decisions, and expressing oneself to others. Thinking styles are the preferred way of thinking. It is not an ability but a preferred way of expressing more abilities. It is the preference a person displays during cognitive processing, or as Sternberg puts it, the process used to solve a problem or to devise an answer. Thinking style is the study of how and why homosapiens think and could be classified as interactive and reciprocal mental self-government psychology. Its major objective is to show how different thinking styles affect learning preferences and how individual abilities to learn should be recognized and respected. Thinking styles are of interest primarily to educators because they can help teachers to improve instruction and assessment. They are related with age, gender, experience, and self-esteem. Psychologist Robert Sternberg argues that ability often goes unappreciated, that uncultivated not because of lack of talent, but because of the conflicting styles of thinking and learning. Harrison and Bramson Thinking Styles Model. Harrison and Bramson define thinking style as how to collect and process information, how to use information to make decisions, and the type of information that the mind is absorbed in them. According to Harrison and Bramson, thinking styles are an integrated perceptual set and conceptual strategies, an interactive combination of innate tendencies and behavioral conditioned responses from early life experiences and the fixed preference to approach, troubleshooting, and solving problems and situations that greatly influence on how analyzing issues, accompanying others, facing situations, organizing facts, making relations, solving problems, matching environment and different situations, leading and management. The following are the reasons why thinking styles are important. It is a means of improving your ability. It helps you better understand what you read. Thinking styles can help you make more convincing arguments. It facilitates communication. Thinking styles aid you to address the possible questions. How are thinking styles formed? Our style is determined from genetics and environment. As we grow, we choose what works for us. Over time, the tendency to do what works for you helps to form your thinking style. Over time, the style you have seems to be the same as it was in young adulthood. The trend for tendency stays the same unless there is a traumatic event or instruction which alters your thinking. Parental styles do not influence. Each individual has their own set of variables in life that they deal with. Based on this, each person is interested in a specific thinking style. They also believe that there is a difference among cognitive styles, learning, personality, and thinking. Each person has a certain degree of 5 styles of thinking, but independent existence of each style of thinking depends on the amount of that individual is confronted with data. The 5 thinking styles and how they can help you reach success. Number 1, synthesis. They are creative thinkers who perceive the world oppositely. Their appearance are challenging, skeptical, and aggressive. They are unconnected to the present subject. They like to control processes and do things grandly. They also like intellectual arguments. They dislike fact-based discussions and routine tasks and lack of change. Problem-solving strategy, they face problems directly and questions assumptions. Strengths, they help prevent bad ideas and generate new ideas. Weaknesses, they quit when not paid heed to and disregard for details. The following are the techniques for working with synthesis. Appeal to their ego. Conflict is good for progress. Ask for their advice. Adopt an argumentative stance. Enjoy the debate. Number 2, we have the idealist. They are future and goal-oriented persons. Their appearance, receptive and interested in others' ideas. They display support and openness. They like feeling-level discussion about people and their problems. They also like dehumanizing talk. They hate conflicting and open arguments and facts and values having unequal values. Problem-solving strategy. They look at the scenario holistically and are receptive listeners. Strengths. They are excellent at information gathering. They are good parameters of group anticipation. Weaknesses. They avoid setting goals and standards. They are overwhelmed by emotions at times. The following are the techniques for working with an idealist. Appeal to high ideals. Synthesists expect you to know. Incorporate keep in touch strategy. Pull out what's wrong by asking questions. Number 3 is pragmatist. They are flexible thinkers who seek shortcuts and payoffs. Appearance. They are energetic and intelligent. They are open, humorous, and friendly. They like to generate plans, tactics, and ideas. They also like toying with ideas practically and realistically. They dislike dry, dull, humorless, speculative, and abstract talk. They hate facts and values having equal values. Problem-solving strategy. They experiment to find novel solutions. They seek quick payoffs. Strengths. They are good diplomats. They can tolerate ambiguity. Weaknesses. They agree quickly with others' ideas. They find it hard to deal with idealists. Techniques for working with a pragmatist. They are the easiest to influence. Say you win a few and lose a few. They like humor and social interplay. Be incremental, one project at a time. Be ready to bargain and trade off. Number 4, analyst. Analysts think methodically and scientifically to find solutions. Appearance. They are cool and studious. They are perfectionist, cautious, hard to read, and thorough disciplined. They like stability, logical evaluation of issues, and thoroughness. They dislike talk lacking logic and talk too speculative and experimental. Problem-solving strategy. Analysts analyze alternatives systematically. They find data and handle things functionally. Strengths. They look at problems to gauge various viewpoints. They are effective in logical and analytical calculation scenarios. Weaknesses. Too time-intensive and lack feedback. Techniques for working with an analyst. Meet them on their own grounds. Have facts, statistics, evidence. Know they are listening. They need more process or think time. Ask, does that sound reasonable to you? They react better to written outputs. Use patience and listen to them. The last, we have realist. Realists are fast-moving, result-oriented, corrective, and problem-solving people. Their appearance are frank, forceful, and positive. They are quick to form and express opinions. Realists like forming ground-level strategies and handling multiple projects simultaneously. They dislike speculative and abstract talk, and also they hate coloring of facts and opinions. Problem-solving strategy. Realists solve problems by setting objections and correctiveness. Strengths. They deliver concrete results. They adapt at identifying sources for problems. Weaknesses. Hard to change their minds and simplify problems that may form inaccurate impression. Techniques for working with a realist. Get their attention. Be concise. Encourage appropriation. Limit the alternative but give them control. Did you enjoy watching the video? Now that you already have the knowledge about what is thinking style and what are its 5 types, Are you ready to know what is your thinking style? Always remember, each of the 5 thinking styles has its own strengths and weaknesses. One is not better than the other. The important thing is to understand and accept your thinking style. If you are a synthesist, you are likely to be the person who solves problems others think of as unsolvable. If you are an idealist, you are likely to be perceived as a nurturing person. If you are a pragmatist, you are likely to be willing to take risks and come up with innovative solutions to problems. If you are an analyst, you are likely seen as a person who can troubleshoot problems. If you are a realist, you likely are the person who quickly provides practical solutions to problems. I hope you enjoy and learned something from my report. Thank you!